It's that time of year again, seed sowing time. I don't know about you, but sowing the first seeds of the growing season is incredibly exciting. Think about all that fresh, tasty, homegrown produce to come. Now, if you're going to sow into containers like these, you'll of course need some seed starting mix. And a good mix, well, it can cost. Unless that is, you make your own, which is what we're going to do in this video.
The perfect seed starting mix mustn't be too high in nutrients, which could harm delicate seedlings. The mix should also hold on to moisture without becoming soggy. Overly wet conditions can rot seeds and encourage fungal diseases such as damping off.
Here's a very simple recipe. It's a soilless recipe, so it's beautifully light and fluffy. All the ingredients are natural too, promoting good, strong growth and healthy, happy seedlings.
Begin with 2 parts compost as your base. All parts are measured by volume, so it doesn't matter what you use to measure your ingredients, so long as you're consistent. The compost adds slowly released nutrients to the mix, which will help to feed seedlings as they grow. You can use your own garden compost or buy some in. Break up clumps with your hands, or better still, screen or sieve the compost to get a fine, even texture. Now add 2 parts Koya or coconut fibre. Koya is extracted from coconut husks, making it a sustainable, plentiful alternative to peat or peat moss. Extracting peat can damage fragile ecosystems, and it contributes to climate change, so we like to avoid using it. If your Koya has come in a block, rehydrate it first by soaking it in a bucket with water until you can easily break it apart. If you prefer, you could substitute well-rotted leaf mould in place of the Koya. The Koya or leaf mould contributes bulk to the seed mix, and it's great for moisture retention. Finally, add 1 part Perlite, which will both lighten the mix and improve its air content. If you prefer not to use Perlite, then you could substitute sand, though it will give a heavier mixture. Use a spade or your hands to mix all of the ingredients together. Take your time and be thorough. You want a consistent mix, with all of the ingredients evenly distributed. Once you're done, store the seed starter mix in either a lidded container or in an old potting soil sack or any other plastic sack, with the top rolled down and tightly secured. Store your mix in a dry, cool place.
Moisten your seed sowing mix a little bit before using it. You want it to be damp but not sodden. You can use your mix for sowing into plug trays, plastic pots, seed trays or flats like this, or indeed any container suitable for seed sowing.
Gently press down your seed starting mix as you fill your container, and take particular care to properly fill at the corners. Top up with more mix if required. Don't worry, this mix isn't easily compressed, so don't be too shy about firming it down so there's enough mix for roots to explore. Sow your seeds according to the packet instructions, then water. Watering requires some care. You don't want to blast the mix out of the container, so use a mister, a watering can fitted with a very fine rose, or make a watering bottle like this. To make one, pierce holes into the cap of a plastic bottle using a pin. Fill with water, screw the cap back on, and you're good to go. Once the seedlings have germinated, it's best to water from below. Sit your containers in shallow trays of water for a few minutes until you can see the surface of the mix is moist. Remove containers from the water once you're done, so excess water can drain away.
Many seedlings need potting on into larger containers at least once before it's time to plant them out. Most will be happy in the same seed starting mix, but for hungrier seedlings like tomatoes and brassicas, well, they'll appreciate something a little bit richer. Adding some worm compost to the mix like this gives it the nutritional boost we're after. Try this potting mix for plants to be grown on in larger containers.
Thoroughly combine 2 parts garden compost with 1 part Koya, or better still, leaf mould. Now add some Perlite for drainage, about 2 to 3 generous handfuls to every 10 gallons or 40 litres of the Koya compost mix. A similar amount of worm compost can also be added for hungry plants, or incorporate a slow-release organic fertiliser according to the manufacturer's instructions. Plants grown in the same container for a long time need a potting mix that holds its structure and is buffered against nutrient imbalances. Loam or good quality garden soil offers this. Simply combine 1 part loam or screened or sieved garden soil with 1 part garden compost, then add some slow-release organic fertiliser.
And that's it, a versatile potting soil for many fruit trees, bushes and perennial vegetables. Making your own seed and potting mixes like this will save you a lot of money. But perhaps most appealing of all is that these recipes can be tweaked for what you're growing. Of course, there are lots of seed starting and potting mixes out there, so if you've got one that works for you, why not tell us about it in the comments section below. Don't forget, we're also uploading new gardening videos all the time, a visual feast of ideas and helpful advice, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. I'll catch you next time.